Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we're going for a Brewdog beer. It's one that I've not had before and it's one of the lowest ABVs I've had from Brewdog. In fact, it is the lowest ABV from Brewdog that I've had. It's this one. It is Dead Pony Club. Now, Dead Pony Club is listed as a 3.8% ABV session IPA. And it says, our West Coast session IPA kicks like a mule. Hopped to the verge of insanity, it delivers a citrus juggernaut. The toasted malt backbone accelerates hard into a huge hop hit where tropical fruit and floral notes abound, all underpinned with a little spice. Dead Pony Club, California dreaming for those of us who are awake and in need of a beer. So, it promises much. It promises a hop hit that is, huge. And a citrus juggernaut. Big promises Brewdog. See if you live up to it, shall we? So let's crack her open and pour. It's nice and cold, straight out the fridge. We're going to pour into the Brewdog glass. Whoop. That was a close call. I lost a dribble or two on the old leg. So the pour is good. It's poured well. It looks good. It's a nice colour. We've got a little bit of haze going on. We've got a little bit of sediment from the glass. From the bottle. The colour is great. Through the lights, it's pretty clear. We've got a finger or so of not so compact, just off-white head. That's your beer up close. And yeah, looks good. Let's have a whiff. Smells malty, I can smell hops. A little bit of grapefruit. Interesting. Let's have a taste. Cheers. First impressions. It's got a bit of body to it. It's not medium, it's not light, but it's closer to medium than light. The malt is obvious. The hops though, not so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're there, but they're not anywhere near what is suggested they would be on the bottle. I get where they're coming from with the citrus though, although it's not a juggernaut of citrus like is promised. More like Transit Connect as opposed to a juggernaut. On the whole though, it's pretty tasty and it is maltier than it is hoppy. It is sweeter than it is citrus. But is it as good as, say, Punk? They're fully fledged IPA. No, I don't think it is. But it's only 3.8% as well. So let's have a think. Based on what it says, hopped to the verge of insanity. Sorry, Brewdog, that's misrepresentation. Your Hazy Jane would be better described as hopped to the verge of insanity. That has much more hop to it. It does not deliver a citrus juggernaut, as said, more like a Transit Connect, much smaller than implied. The toasted malt backbone accelerates hard into a huge hop hit. Well, yes, the malt is there, and it's much more obvious on the profile than the huge hop hit that you promise. It's not huge. It's not huge. It's the equivalent of small in comparison to huge. Now, the next bit: tropical fruit and floral notes abound. Yes, there is a little bit of floral going on, and right in the background, kind of like the nerd at school that's sitting there in the background going, gooey, I'm here. It's not huge, but you could argue that it's there. And it says underpinned with a little spice. Well, I see where they're coming from with that. There is that element, and it's a small element of pepperiness in the background again, but I have to sit and think it's only 3.8%, so they can't go mental with a lot of the stuff, but I do wish the descriptions would be a little bit more accurate. That said, would I buy Dead Pony Club again? Now, I picked this up in my local convenience store on a 3 for £5 offer, so it's a little bit more than you can probably pay for it in Tesco when you buy it. Is it 4 for £6? So, would I buy it again at either price? Yeah, I probably would actually. Despite what I'm saying about the inaccuracies of the description, it is tasty enough. Whilst it would be better placed with more hops, I can't knock it for what it is. It's pleasant enough. So, would I rush out and buy it again? Well, here's the interesting thing. Hold on. I would. Just. And I'll tell you why. Because I quite like beer, as you may or may not tell by this channel, and on occasion you want a few beers. And the kind of beers that I like are quite heavily hopped even, and are, as a consequence, much higher up on the ABV chart. Take a few of those into equation and you would end up on your backside, but you could have a few more of these, still have a decent beer flavour, but not be quite so paralytic. So yes, there is a place for this in my fridge. So I'm going to say Dead Pony Club. If you were hoppier, if you were a little bit more fruity, then absolutely I'd give you a higher score, but as it stands, I'm going to give you 4 out of 5 on the old Untapped score sheet. So, as a sessionable IPA, it is not bad. I just do wish, as I've said, the descriptions were a little bit more, well, quite a bit more accurate, if you could please, Brewdog. So, thank you very much for teeth in. It's only 3.8, we sure? Not 8.3? Anyway, I've been Nick, this has been The Beer. I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.